What up, Lan? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Got it off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in.
Good evening, Grand Rising. To all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters. Hey, everybody doing tonight, man? Welcome to Thumpin Thursday, man. First and foremost, big up to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. Secondly, big ups to the best moderators in the game. Y'all know who they are. Young boy, Maya Bucks, Master Teacher, Fox Dot, TLS, Person McKenzie, a.k.a. P-Mac. We got Coach Ricky, y'all. Man. We got the First Lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC, aka Miss Kimber. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks, and last but not least, we got the Queen Goddess, Miss Cece Craven, carefully, y'all. Hey, don't forget those side black melanated businesses, man. That's Dan. Soul Food and Bakery, that's Lynn, Chicago Pizza, Urban Love Cafe where grown folks play, in the house of health and wellness, y'all. Hey, and don't forget to hit that like button on the way in and on the way out, man, and tell them people, man, hey, pull them phones out, share the stream with 3 more people, tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, and let's get them in the building tonight, y'all. Hey, it's Thumpin Thursday, man. Sit back, relax for the next couple hours, man. Have some fun with your boy, man. Some good intellectual conversation or some good dope conversation, man. Y'all know what it is, and y'all know who I be, man. I like to get myself together, get my little notes together, man, and let y'all listen to the theme song without any interruptions. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, you know what I'm talking about? We're gonna do a little something like that, yeah? Hit it.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, Lan? Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it.
Got it off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Come on. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcasts, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gangers conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, got it off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Gang is Con, a.k.a. the Con Man, b.k.a. Mr. BGK. Man, what's going on, everybody, man? It's Thumpin Thursday. We in the building back at it again, man, for another couple of hours. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully, man, we have some people fall through. If not, we going to continue with our regularly scheduled programming. First and foremost, man, y'all know how I like to do. Let's start every show, excuse me. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. That's people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis. People we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, more especially our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, and our Bad TV family, y'all. There's a lot going on, man. I ain't gotta, uh, put the emphasis or stress that enough. We all know the issues and things and what goes on it, what I'm saying, out here in the world today. What I'm saying? I just, like to put that good energy out there, you know what I'm saying, for the people, man. Even if you think somebody ain't there for you, you never know who got your back, who in your corner. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget those five key components of life, man. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And if you was doing something and you got back there, and you ain't hear me, man, and you got distracted, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And we gonna E40 it, man, and sprinkle a little support on top of that, because a little support go a long way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Know that, know that, know that, know that, know that. But yeah, man, those are some of the five things that in life, or within yourself that you should be trying to obtain or reaching to obtain. I don't even want to say try. These things are very important. These things are very vital to success in anything that you do. Personal relationships, business relationship, job relationships, just anything, spiritual relationships. You know what I'm saying? Being able to provide those five things for yourself, and then in turn being able to internalize those things and give it back to somebody. That's powerful. That's real powerful. That love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. So yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, first and foremost, before we get anything going, let's do this. We're gonna say bam and bam. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the underlying undertone, emphasis, and we stress edutainment. We don't want you to take anything shown on this video stream for face value or take any advice given on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your due diligence. Please do your vet work. Please do your research. And please get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. Because we don't want you going out here robbing no bank, starting no votes, and telling your boss what he can take, how you turn it sideways, and where to put it. Because you can't get none out of me because I already told you. I done already told you. Listen, you know what I'm saying? We just up here talking. But yeah, man, big shout out, man, to my co-host, man, Roscoe P. L. Boogie. You know what I'm saying? And my co-host is with the most is my little one, AJ. Special shout out to Mr. Nobody, aka Walter Thomas, man. Big shout out to my monthly members, all my monthly members, Uncle P, Sean Core, Lord Gary. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that was gifted the membership, man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big ups to all my supporters, man. They come in the building and support your boy every night. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me, man. You know, uh, I like the fact that, we can support each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, via just popping up on the stream, via donating, via just, putting input in and, letting the brother know, what I'm saying, what I could do better or just small little input. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's more than welcome here on the channel. What's going on, Mr. Cole? How you doing, my brother? He said, yes, sir. I'm having a great night, brother. I'm having a great night, brother. I'm having a real interesting night. My night has been going well so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting started, man. Praising my virtual team and people out there that come to the channel and show me love and give me love. By hitting that like button or just by giving me a view or just by having some good back and forth within the chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate all that. I'm a small channel, man. We trying to grow over here, man, and get things going and see what we can you know, uh, See if we can get our people to wake up, come to understanding. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think I think it's needed. And it's for me. It's like the generational gaps between and it's not even that it's the generational gaps, the generational divide, the separation, the lack of understanding, the lack of effective communication that we have with the younger generation, and also the ideas and philosophies that my age group might have with our elders. And sometimes it's ex- it's it's as simple as sitting down and having a discussion, and other times it's not that simple and it's not that easy to fix. Especially when you bumping heads and we working ideas and we trying to get things to fit and come to an agreement. And because I'm tired of disagreeing to agree, that gets us nowhere. I think that's just something. Now that's a bit that's the distraction, you know. While we talking about the Diddy trials and speak, I'm gonna touch on that for a minute too, because I might have said some things um towards that, and I wanna, because just by listening, because I've been listening to a lot of things, and I just want to touch on that for a minute as well. But but that's the biggest distraction that we have in our community. When we have these type of discussions or when we come up on these platforms and these forums, and people tend to, and it's okay to disagree and not believe and to believe in a certain thing. But again, the way the world operates, the way the world works, there are different type of people of all walk shapes and form of life. And whether you subscribe or your viewpoints align with what they got going on, these are our teachers, these are our doctors, these are our lawyers, these are our firefighters, you know what I'm saying? These are our policemen. And I'm just, throwing it out there and from a broad perspective or viewpoint, because not everybody's bad, man, and we know that because I threw the police in there, but these same people that you might not advocate for the things that they do, but these same people could be the people that save your life. These could be the same people that you give you blood or organ or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta understand these things. Um, but yeah, but that divide, man, that communication, and it starts with communication, whether it's effective or not. It starts with communicating, and a lot of times, I do push that word around, effective communication, but it starts with some type and some form of communication. Before it can be effective, uh, um, um, it has to be initiated. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to, well, I'm not going to say it's easy to initiate a certain type of, but mm, but it can be easy, man. If you really want to do it and you're really trying to get out here, we're really trying to move this needle and push this narrative and change mindsets and and just build like we should be building. These are some of the things that need to be done. Communicate, and once it's done and once it's initiated, work on doing it effectively. A great friend of mine, he told me, you know, um, even when it's a discussion that has to be had, and sometimes um you might can win this discussion or you might have won this discussion, but um the other person might seem to be a little bit sometimes it's okay for you to fall back and you know what I'm saying, let that person have that time, because you know that you're controlling the engagement, you're controlling the warfare. You know what I'm saying? So now it's on you to determine whether a both party wins. You know what I'm saying? When we debating or we having certain conversations, things like that. But of course, you have to be well read, oh my goodness, well read and versed in um whatever specific or specified topic of discussion. But that's neither here nor there, because all that shit is just opinion. Everything is, you know, look, I'm not gonna think like the next man, and the next man ain't gonna think like me. So again, even with the saying the effective communication and initiating communication and getting rid of the agreeing to disagree. How do we get rid of agreeing to disagree? when it's for the better good of the people or for our people. You know, um, I don't want to give no examples or no shit like that. I don't even want to go that deep, but well, I mean, I do, but I want y'all to do that for me. But like, but what I'm saying is because we always we come on here, man. Just say for instance, you know, conversation that I had on my channel with with a different individual, and another individual came up here and disagreed. Um, like, how do I tell that person? Yeah, well, I agree with you, but for the greater good of the people, this is what needs to be done. This is what need to be seen. And so how I don't want to agree to disagree with you because we're in our feelings about it, but this is life. These are things that need to be said. And whether you want to hear them or not. Just like I wanted to go back and touch on some things that I spoke on about the Diddy case with Cassie. When I said, well, I don't see anything about sex trafficking and racketeering. And I want to apologize to the public because anything that's involved in prostitution and things of that nature and hiring prostitutes, that's sex trafficking, especially if it's involving a partner because they trying to attach the coercion, and then her saying she only did it because of him. So if it's done because of him and he knows that it was done because it's man, and again, man, this is why we need to learn the laws. But again, also, this is why we need to understand, like, because I've been hearing people say, when you get that type of money, man, your mind just go. You get off into other different things, and the normal things just are not, they don't cut it no more, right? All right, but be that as it may, I said some things like, man, well, Cassie, this, that, and the third. Um, and I wasn't defending Diddy on none of that. But, I do think that I want to take back the part because again, she did know, she did do, but I don't want to say or I don't want it to seem like, she didn't suffer from any trauma, you know. Uh Not being an apologetic because I can see both sides of the situation, just like some of the men who are coming out in the trial. This is also June, and I ain't been pumping that and pushing it out. June is men's mental health awareness month. A lot of times, and I've been seeing and hearing a lot of commercials about little boys in the Catholic schools and this, that, and the third, and in certain, detention centers and halls and stuff like that, being molested and abused, and I'm not trying to compare, those situations to these grown men and whatever is being said with this situation, but back to the Cassie thing, like it's traumatizing, regardless of whether you did this because you wanted this person to love you or you did these things under the consent because of you wanted this person to love you, or you did these things because you wanted to do these things, but you still did them for this person. Um, Either be that as it may, it's still hard. And I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Some of the things that was done or some of the things that she had to go through. I remember when I was like, oh man, he ain't kicker, he missed the kicks. And don't get me wrong, man. I was joking and shit like that, but nah, man, whatever the case might have been, it shouldn't have been done like that. You know what I'm saying? And these ain't the only videos that then came out. But again, you know, I'm just speaking from the trauma side of it, the hurt side of it, regardless of whether she was aware or not about the shit that she was doing, because I think she was. So that's why I say I don't want to. Because at first I think I was harsh with it, man. I think I kind of gave her like 95% of the blame. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her 60. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give her 95. I'm gonna give her 60, maybe 70. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's hard, man. But it's hard for him too. Sitting behind the bars in that federal joint, man. Hopefully he got time to think to himself, man, and just excuse me, and just understand that, man, if you come about it is, man, you got to do something better, you got to do something different. And how many of y'all think that if he do come about of this, how many of y'all think he gonna be back on top? Well, I don't want to say back on top, but just successful in anything that he, what I'm saying, ventures out in from here on out. Do you think people gonna pull back from him? Do you think it's gonna be a standstill or a halt? Well, we already know how they did when they pulled back. Woo, woo, you know what I'm saying, like the revokes and other things. But if he get proven slide with some slight or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, and he happened to, work some magic, you know, I think he still has a chance, to do some good things. He say, "What's good, peoples? What's going on, brother Dave? How you feel, my boy? How you feel, man? We feel real good, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Hey, man. Um, I just got to talking. I ain't even let y'all know, man. Listen, this is the open platform, open forum, man. Hey, the link is in the chat. I will be posting the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, talk, speak on the subject that I'm talking about, or you want to change the subject and you got something that you want to talk about and bring to the forefront, you are more than welcome. Or you could just stay in the chat, man. Also, man, don't forget to support the stream, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Share the stream. Also, man, we got that cash out floating at the bottom. We got that link pinned at the top of the chat. Buy your boy a coffee. I like it black with a breakfast bagel sandwich in the morning. Or support the stream and hit that super chat, y'all. And don't forget, man, we got those 3 tier memberships, man, starting at the bronze beard, silver beard, and black beard, man. So y'all jump down and get down and mess with your boy. You hear me? Hey, but yeah, man, but Diddy, man, I think he gonna come out, man, and get his shit together, man. He say, "I'll join, fill me in." Hey, man, yeah, man. So I got a 3 tier membership, brother Dave, man. So starting at $3.99, man. That's the lowest membership. Then we got the silver beer, the $9.99, and then we got the $24.99 subscription, man. With members only content, and also you get discount on the merchandise and stuff like that, man. We in the works. We trying to get these magnets put together, man. Some beer the conversation magnets and stuff for the people. You know what I'm saying? You can slap it on your refrigerator, stuff like that. We trying to do some different things and just get some things going. So man, we just working, man, working. But yeah, man, and like I say, man, supporting the stream, man, it all goes back into what we doing, and giving back to the people and stuff like that too. So, but yeah, man, hit the memberships, man. We got Roscoe's Rants coming soon. We still ain't got Roscoe back home, man. I think Roscoe done been kidnapped. I don't think Roscoe coming back, y'all. But that's okay, man. We gonna try to see if we can get him on via you know what I'm saying, the link though sometime, man. I don't know what they doing to Roscoe down there, y'all. Uncle P is in the building. What's going on, Uncle P? How you feel? How you feel? He say, hell be a pariah. The public has made their prejudice, prejudgment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hell be a pariah. The public did make their prejudgment. But yeah, man, like shit, man. I listen, I wish the best for Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? He got time to reflect on the shit that he was going through and that happened to him. I don't want to come at it from a side of, he guilty or not guilty or no shit like that, man. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Hey, that man know what he did. If it's meant for him to be some type of punishment handed down, you know what I'm saying? Let it be handed down. Hopefully, it just don't be too severe, and he's able to bounce back from it. You know what I'm saying? I want to just push, as much positiveness on top of whatever negativity that was done. You know what I'm saying? And because we know it was done, we know it was out here, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Y'all know it, but I try not to, what I'm saying, just want to throw motherfuckers under the bus. And I do think that I was a little bit too hard on Cassie, you know what I'm saying, with what I was saying. But again, I still think that she was aware. So instead of giving it at a 95% like I gave her, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 70. But again, that trauma and that shit, man. Listen, man. If it was me and I was her, I don't know, man. But people minds just be, I don't know, man. Motherfuckers do some crazy sick shit out here, though, man.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Americans will believe anything, and that's crazy too. He said, "This is." He said, "I feel Diddy was set up. Y'all are aware of the framework." Well, Uncle P say he pissed off some overlords. Uncle P think Diddy pissed off some overlords, and on some, I guess, some drug deals or some other type of business deals, and that's why what I'm saying. You know, I'm thinking Diageo was them overlords. You feel me? Hey y'all, update. Y'all know the first finals game started today, man. OKC getting in that ass, man. It's the fourth quarter just started at 76-89. OKC up 13. You know what I'm saying? Man, they out there looking lackluster. Looking real lackluster, man. Ah, ugh, ugh. But I did say it was gonna be a good series unless somebody come out there like what I'm saying, like they would have did the headlights and what I'm saying, playing like they don't know what's going on. And right now Indiana just ain't putting it together, man. They just ain't putting it together. That height that Chet got, that versatility, the footwork, you know what I'm saying, how he put the ball down on the floor, man, and he moving. You know what I'm saying? They not used to that. And then, SGA, man, with that mid-range game and driving to the bucket. You know what I'm saying? They keeping Indiana about it out of the paint. They keeping them about it the paint. And I've been noticing, man, they just shooting a damn ball. They not driving, and I don't think they keeping them out of the paint. They playing good defense. You know what I'm saying? They had like great defense. Fucking Indiana had like 24 turnovers already, man. Like, ain't gonna win a game like that. Ain't gonna win a game like that, man. They was trying to keep it close. They was trying to keep it close. They was trying to keep it close, but them turnovers is what's doing it. But they trying to hang in there, man. Hopefully they make it a good series, man. Look like it's gonna be okay. OKC in 6. I wanted Indy in 6, but it look like it's gonna be OKC in 6, man. Hey man, but y'all know, let's get to this real quick, man. Chicago police searching for a 14-year-old girl, Analia, Anna, 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 Yalia, Anna Yalia Garcia, been missing since May 30th. Oh man, see, this is shit. I don't know what's going on in the city, man. Chicago Police Department issued a missing persons alert for Anna Yalia Garcia, a 14-year-old girl last seen May 30th. Garcia is described as a Hispanic female, 5'1" in height, weighing approximately 120 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair, and as indicated on the Chicago Police website. She was reported missing from the 3700 block of West 61st Place, where she was last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and black purple Jordan shoes, gym shoes. The public was informed of Garcia's disappearance early this morning. The Chicago Police Department urges anyone with information to step forward. Police also mentioned that Garcia may have two braids in her hair may have had two braids in her hair at the time of her disappearance. This detail was included alongside a photo of Garcia on the police department's announcement. The Area 1 Detective Division is leading the investigation and requests that any alerts and tips be directed to their office at, y'all know the number, 312-747-8380, or call 911 for immediate assistance. Yeah, man. I'm getting tired of reading missing girl reports, missing kid reports in the city. I don't know what's going on with all this craziness and madness in the city with the missing kids, man. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Check this shit out. Chicago mom accused of stabbing her three children, allegedly gave a hunter reason why. Listen, now this wasn't even where I was going. I was gonna go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna go there. Because that was a tragedy too. Well, there's a couple of tragedy involving some the babies. So So I can't even pronounce the name, but she 23 in Chicago, allegedly told authorities she was overwhelmed caring for her 3 young children by herself. Um, Uncle P, you were just talking about um how black folks had a highest abortion rate. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That might be true, but we still have a lot of babies out here in this motherfucker, man. But you know, 23, 3 kids. Yeah, it can be overwhelming, y'all. But at what point? See, and this is shit I be talking about, man. So, but it's because at what point did you not know or did you not think, you know what I'm saying, or that this wasn't gonna be a full-time fucking job? At what point? And you're a baby yourself. She only 23 with 3 babies. 3 young children, ages 1, 3, and 5, were allegedly stabbed by their mother, police said. A tow truck driver took them to the local hospital where they were listed in serious condition. I'm going to try to pronounce her name. Ariana Rocky Carey Parker White, 23, of Chicago, is charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. A Chicago mother is facing criminal charges in connection with allegations that she stabbed her 3 young children, police said. On Wednesday, May 28th at about 5:45 p.m., a tow truck driver pulled over on South Harvard Avenue the moment he spotted a 1-year-old in the street wearing a blood-covered diaper. Chicago police said, per the Chicago Sun-Times. I'm gonna try to force my way through this, man. The driver saw the young lady, Parker White, 23, run out of her apartment building. She kept screaming like, "I need help, help me, my baby." The driver, Devon Stringfellow, said, CBS News report. "I called the police," he said. They didn't come. So at first, I wasn't going to put them in my truck with the blood, but I knew them. Excuse me, but I threw them all in the truck. Like the baby, Parker White, 2 older children, 3 and 5, were bleeding from their wrists, police said. Stringfellow then took the 3 children and their mother to a nearby hospital. They were later transferred to the University of Chicago Coleman Children's Hospital, where they were listed in serious condition. Mm, 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 mm. Parker White, 5-year-old son, allegedly told hospital staff that his mother had tried to kill him and his siblings. Whoa. The boy told the staff that his mother was going to make them go to heaven, prosecutors said Saturday, May 31st. NBC Chicago reports. She was arrested and charged with the 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder and 3 counts of aggravated battery to a child. Prosecutors say Parker White, and I guess they couldn't stomach the name neither, right? So prosecutors say Parker White allegedly admitted on the video that she stabbed the children, saying that it was wrong, according to NBC Chicago. They say she said, what the hell? They say she said taking care of the children by herself has been stressful and that she wanted to kill herself and kill her kids. Parker White is being held at Cook County Jail while she awaits her next hearing on Friday, June 6th, which is tomorrow. It is unclear whether she has retained an attorney who could speak on her behalf. Probably not. She probably ain't got no attorney, but that's crazy as hell. Like, you 23, you got all these kids, and oh man, oh my goodness, y'all, look, my boy Dave, big ups to my boy Dave, man. Hey man, big ups to Dave, man, for getting that monthly membership, Dave. That's what's up, man. Hey man, big ups to you, man, for supporting your boy, man. Nothing but love, man. Hey man. Hey man, y'all, celebrate Dave, man. Celebrate Dave, man. Celebrate Dave. But that's ridiculous, man. 23 years old, man. 3 kids, 1, 3, and 5. She stabbed them all, cut their wrists. You know what I'm saying? The 5-year-old tricked on her. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Listen, man. Like, but again, at what point, you laying down with these guys, and I'm not saying guys, whatever the case, 'cause I don't know if they all got different fathers or whatever the case may be. But you laying down, you doing whatever you doing, bro, and you steady pumping out these kids. You feel me? Now after the first one, okay, you might can finesse and get through. Okay, so then we have a second one. Now all that finessing and getting through with the second one, and it ain't as easy as we think it is. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, I'm struggling. But then you have a third one, like, where your mind at? You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not, listen, I ain't mad at nobody for having kids, right? But damn, we gotta know this the shit that come with it. You know, I say this shit all the time. It don't come with no handbook, but this what come with it. We gotta accept it. We gotta accept it. Man, condolences goes out to those kids. I hope they be okay. They got the mother detained. The article didn't mention on whether it was one father or several fathers or any other family member that was notified that would be able to take the kids. I'm gonna try to stay updated on that because those babies are so young, man. And it just don't make no sense. The shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense, man. It really don't. Man, another tragic story. I wanted to kind of get to it yesterday, but I wasn't able to get to it. A little girl, man, got shot coming outside of the school. I believe it was in Harvey, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was in Harvey. A little girl was coming out, and I don't know if it was a drive by or whatever. Let me see. I got the article right here, though, y'all. I got the article right here. And it's crazy, man. There's too much madness going on. Too much madness. So a girl 11 shot in the head while leaving school in Harvey. This is ridiculous, man. Cook County officials and community members are calling for an end to gun violence after the 11-year-old girl was shot and currently is fighting for her life. And this happened the other day, man. And it's ridiculous, man. Don't make no sense. And and I want to know for what reason, though. Because she was leaving school, and I'm trying to figure out how, like, why are we even shooting at the school? Why? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? So an 11-year-old girl is in the hospital after she was shot while on her way home from school in Harvey. Her family said the family and community leaders are begging for answers. She's being treated at Shirley Ryan Hospital. Loved ones said it is difficult. It is a difficult battle ahead for Willow James. Um, I want to send condolences out to the family of this young lady, Willow James, and to this young lady herself, man, and condolences. And I hope she pulls together. I'm gonna try to reach out to this family, man, and see if we can donate something to the family, anything. I'm gonna try to reach out. Um, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Family said it happened last Wednesday in Harvey when she was in a car with her father and cousin. That's when they say the bullets came flying through the vehicle as they were driving home from school. Harvey police said the girl suffered from a graze wound to her head. Okay, so she's gonna be okay. It was a graze. Okay, okay. I'm happy to hear it was a graze. I'm happy to hear it was a graze. Ooh. Her father rushed her to the hospital where emergency surgery. Oh well, no, it couldn't have been a graze. They said her father rushed her to the hospital himself where emergency surgeries immediately started, the family said. She's now suffering from a wide range of side effects because of the gunshot wound, her family said, so it wasn't a graze. James has bandages wrapped around her head in a hospital photo. Her mother said her daughter is bright and resilient. The family is now asking for the public's help in finding the people responsible for the shooting. Man, see, that's why these. I know it's an invasion of privacy and shit like that, and I don't even want to. But man, listen, them cameras, man, cameras. Hey, hey, fuck it, we gonna have to go. We gonna have to go to that Chinese shit, man. Facial recognition. What's that? The facial recognition. How the cameras on every block within the fucking 0.5 mile radius and shit, and set up a whole network. This shit is just getting too out of hand. You know, I don't know exactly where they were in Harvey when the shooting took place, but hopefully they got cameras of business, or they was driving by some businesses that captured this shit or seen. Come on, man, somebody please come forward, please. And I know the person that did it ain't gonna come forward. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was just them shooting that, or if it was a back and forth shooting, which is senseless, senseless. Or it could have just been a motherfucker out there trying to test the pistol and just shooting, which is dumb, which is dumb. Like this the shit we got to break out of, man. Our youth are programmed to remove all the value of life, and move the goalpost of when life begins. You say my philosophical view, and I agree with you, man. That's why, when the brother was on the other day, man, saying what a motherfucker don't know and what a motherfucker ain't lived through and all this shit, that and the third, bro. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, motherfucker, come on here and say support the stream and shit, right? But I got problems, I got issues, I got family members, I got people that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? People that I support. You feel me? Like, bro, it just ain't that easy, you know, to come and try to encourage people to do the right thing, or try to encourage people to come check out what I'm talking about, so we can change the narrative, or hey, come over here, let me whisper in your ear, I got something good to tell you. What a motherfucker saying, well, who is you? What all the motherfucker saying, or what type of car or what type of gang you running? Or what a motherfucker saying, well, even if you do that, a motherfucker gonna do that. Like, man, it's just so much that you hear. And it's like, for me, it's like I don't even give a fuck because I already know that shit exists, right? We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna keep striving. God damn it, that love, that peace, that respect, that motivation, that inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That energy that I be talking about resonating and changing shit, Whether motherfucker shut my channel down, come give me a nod. That's why I try to be careful about what I say and what I speak on. You know what I'm saying? But again, first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that's right here, my people, my beautiful people, my Buildonians, you know what I'm saying? And my superheroes, man. Listen, we ain't slaves, man. We tired of being slaves, And the first rule that master got to keep a slave is is that a slave can't know nothing, but but he a slave, or that she's a slave. And I'm here to tell y'all, we ain't that, bro. You feel me? We just got to go through a system of debugging, a system of reprogramming. It ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? We talk it all the time over here. Remo, man, when he ain't being Dr. Gloom and shit, unlearn some shit so we can evolve, so we can move on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more metaphysical, in line with our chakras, in tune with the vibrations. Know that we people of the light. Know that we are wavelengths. You know what I'm saying? Understand the science behind us so we can know who we are outside of just being something that's a social construct that's been, constituted for us as a value in the United States of America, or in this place, period. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much, man. And with all this senseless bullshit ass violence, man, like with this 11-year-old girl that got shot, know what I'm saying, with the mother that's 23 and she got a 1 3 5 year old. And she tried to unalive him. Come on, man. Like, and I don't think I advocate and talk about this mental health shit a lot enough. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying everything is mental, but we don't have places to go where we can, get these things out and we can talk about certain things. Because I'm pretty sure if it was a place, or if this young lady knew, Miss Kimmer in the building, what's going on, beautiful? A place with this young lady, and it is a place, man, and I forgot what it's called, but it is a place. But the place ain't it's not in Illinois, but it's in a suburb where you could drop the kids off. You know what I'm saying? Where you could drop the kids off when you need a break. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got to go to a job or do something, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, stuff like that. This young lady, obviously, I don't know, it didn't mention a mother or father, none in the article, or no auntie. I don't know if she had help with the kids, but you know, see, that's that family core value shit. That's that village. Man, listen, it ain't go nowhere. I might not have said it in a couple of days, but we still need to pick up them hammer and them nails that's still that wood and start rebuilding back the villages. You know what I'm saying? At least to be able to sustain the shit. Listen, if anything, if we don't do this shit for nothing else, let's just sustain the time that we got left. Be able to sustain, ourselves for the time that we got left. If we ain't gonna fucking evolve and move forward and try to get nothing for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Can we do that? Can we at least do that? Can we at least do that? You know what I'm saying? He said we need to restrain ourselves. Uh, so we what? Or so we don't. And then you ain't got nothing else up there. He said 100. Um, okay, he said we need to restrain ourselves so we don't become or remain tools of the system. I like that. I like that. So let me finish this article, man. This shit crazy, man. This shit was crazy. Okay, so her mother said her daughter is bright and okay, well I already said that bright and resilient, responsible for the shooting. Okay, they do expect James to make a full recovery. But the next few weeks will be critical, family said. The city of Harvey released a statement that said, in part, we appreciate and welcome any citizen or elected official involvement in stopping the violence and protecting our children. There is no greater priority for the city of Harvey than the safe and well-being of our youth, especially in the wake of the tragic shooting of the 11-year-old Willow James. Our hearts are with Willow and our family during this unimaginable, difficult time. Yeah, man. So, and that's a suburb out here, man. Motherfuckers just out here shooting, man, and doing this reckless ass shit. Like, ridiculous, man. Watch your babies, man. Keep an eye out on the babies, man. And it's sad that a lot of this stuff is happening to the babies. Another little tragic incident that came across my desk. Parents arrested for letting the 7-year-old son walk home unattended before his tragic death. As devastated mom speaks out. So, all right, let me ask y'all a question, man. At 7, 8, 9 years old, have any of y'all? And I'm asking my chat. Put a 1 in the chat, man. Everybody that's in the chat, and I could be wrong, but everybody that's in the chat right now, put a 1 in the chat. If at 7, 8, 9 years old, you either took the bus or you walked to school by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever took the bus at 7, 8, or 9 or walked to school by yourself. Put a 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. But that's what so now I'm gonna read this article and we gonna try to be unbiased and we gonna try to approach it from a devil advocate standpoint. But put a 1 in the chat, y'all. I want y'all now honestly put a 1 in the chat at 7, 8, or 9 if you ever took the bus or if you ever walked home by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the top and I'm gonna read the title of the article one more time. Parents arrested for letting their 7-year-old son. I'm sorry, for letting their son, 7, walk home unattended before his tragic death as devastated mom speaks out. Um, and I asked y'all to put a one in the chat, and I was the first person to put a one in the chat because I done took the bus, what I'm saying, with my other siblings. And man, sometimes it was a journey. It was a walking home by myself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. I know, hey, we got more people than that in the building, man. Hey, do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
And share the stream, man. And I should see some more ones in the chat, man. I ain't got enough ones in the chat, man. Put some ones in the chat, man. Put the ones in the chat, man. If you done walked home, man. You know what I'm saying? By yourself, Put some ones in the chat if you done walked home by yourself or either caught the bus by yourself. You know what I'm saying? He said, but the parent. Now, let's see. So a mom and dad have been arrested after their 7-year-old son was fatally struck by an SUV while walking home unattended from a store. Now, I said going to school because now I didn't see little kids on the bus by themselves, traveling or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? This young man probably done took this trip to the store numerous of times. And, just, man, he could have probably been with his parents. And who knows if this probably, could still would have happened or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? The universe works in mysterious ways, just like they say. You know what they say, but, I say the universe. So they were charged with involuntary manslaughter after leaving Little Legend Jenkins unsupervised, said cops. Oh, okay. So this was a case of they left him unsupervised, and then he might have snuck out and went to the store. So they might, okay, let's see. Now, if that's the case, or if this the case, now if they wasn't around when he went off to the store, or they didn't give him permission, or whatever the case may be, it could be a different situation, y'all. It could be a different situation. So Gastonia police said that the Jeep Cherokee driven by a 76-year-old woman hit Legend at about 6 p.m. last Tuesday. Okay, 76, her reflection, she probably ain't seeing too good. All this, that, the third. So this probably was just some crazy shit, and he wasn't paying attention because he's 7. I get it. So the second grader had been crossing the road while walking with his brother 10 in Gastonia, North Carolina. So he was with his brother. So a passenger driver said he has been haunted by his death after she stopped to help the seriously injured boy. Summer Williams said she held him in her arms until the ambulance arrived, reported the New York Post. But he died 4 hours later that night in the hospital. His mother, Jessica Jenkins, told Gaston Gazette that Sweet Legend was a mama's boy who enjoyed sports. The mom said it was the first time she had let the children cross the street alone, and someone killed them. Oh, killed him. But it said children. So what? So what happened to? So where's the brother? What happened to the brother? Because it said he went to store with his brother, and then she said this is the first time she let the children cross the street alone, and someone killed him. Like why isn't the brother being mentioned in this? So she accused the SUV driver of taking somebody's baby. She doesn't need to be out here driving. Why she accused the SUV driver of taking? Oh, okay, because she unalived him. Okay. So Legend's dad, Somali Jenkins, said he was in shock. The distraught man said his boy had enjoyed playing everything: soccer, football, basketball. He just never got a chance to flourish. He added, "My son didn't deserve this. I wish I was there to protect him." The Gastonian police said that last Thursday, the cops have filed criminal charges against them both. Both parents have been charged with felony involuntary manslaughter, felony child neglect, and misdemeanor child neglect. Wow. Okay, so the father looks like he Haitian or Jamaican, and the mother could be Puerto Rican, Mexican, something like that. But wow, they like so the police said last Tuesday at approximately 5:55 p.m., the officers responded to a reported traffic collision in the 1000 block of West Hudson Boulevard. Upon arrival, police found the 7-year-old boy, juvenile male, had been struck by a Jeep Cherokee, driven by a 76-year-old female driver. The preliminary investigation revealed that the child was attempting to cross the street outside of a crosswalk with another juvenile male, age 10, when he entered the roadway and was hit. So I guess he darted out, I'm assuming. Legend was initially taken to Caromont Regional Medical Center with life-threatening injuries. But he was later transferred to Levine Children's Hospital in Charlotte. The police said tragically he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead near 10 p.m. In regards to the double arrest, it added while Gastonia Police Department offers its deepest sympathies to the family for the heartbreaking loss of their child. The investigation revealed that the children involved were unsupervised at the time the boy stepped into traffic. In such cases, adults may be held accountable for their responsibilities to ensure a safe environment for their children. Um, Witnesses to the collision, Summer Williams said she had seen Legend dash out onto the road, like I said. So the older brother wasn't holding his hand. We always tell the kids to hold each other's hand and shit like that. Or he could have snatched away and he darted out. And his older brother desperately tried to hold him back. She added, even at night, I still see Legend's face. Cops confirmed that the SUV driver has not been arrested, which I don't know. The statement said at this time there is no evidence of speeding or wrongdoing on the part of the driver. Therefore, no charges have been filed. The driver continues to be cooperative, and the incident remains under active investigation by the Gastonia Police Department and Traffic Division. Anyone who witnessed the crash or may have relevant information is urged to contact Corporal Carpenter with the Gastonia Police Department at 704-866, 6702. That's tragic. That's tragic. The parents get arrested because the child walked home by themselves. Who's reviewing the case? They need a good lawyer. They needs to be thrown out. Actually, they let the kids go to the store. So Prometheus, how art thee, good sir? I will walk north to Avenue Beach or Fullerton, walking from North to Kensington. North and Kedzie, I'm sorry. My former reality. I used to walk from 93rd to Vincennes to Chicago State daily. Damn, boy, that's a walk, my boy. That's some political BS that we need to review and resolve. I don't have kids, but the kid went off on his own, and the parents get charged for manslaughter. The driver gets a decent lawyer. So, well, I don't know if and it could have been a case that the parents were just at home, and again, 10 and 7, and the store probably not that far from the crib, and they asked if they go to the store, and who knows what the parents was doing or whatever. And in any case, however, I'm not gonna say, the parent. Well, some will say, man, they should have got off their ass and took the kids to the store. But again, man, I'd have been to the store by myself. I'd have been sent to the store with notes plenty of times by myself. You know, um, and again, it said the brother tried to hold him back, and again, he was 7, so he darted out in the street. The witnesses said that she had to be, she held the boy in her arms. So it wasn't like she would have reported. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping that they would have reported if the driver was driving too fast or erratically or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Or some, to make it seem like it couldn't have been, Lil Legend fault or whatever the case may be. But it did say that the brother was trying to hold him back, and like I said, it was, and I did say it could have been a situation of him, pulling away and darting out in the street, or it could have been a situation of him not wanting to hold his hand and shit like that. You know how that go. For anybody that got little siblings, if you're an older sibling or if you're the younger sibling, you know how that go, because I'm pretty sure you snatched away from your older sibling, or you had your younger sibling snatched away from you trying to cross the street or just holding their hand walking into school. You know how that go, man. Mama hold your brother hand. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I didn't experience that. I didn't been through that. We're not with a case of, such a tragic incident, but man. So do y'all think the parents should be charged for something like this? Do you guys think the parents should be charged for something like this? Um, I want to say no. you know, I mean, I want to say no. I want to say no, but in retrospect and in hindsight, I guess if the parents did, walk, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm only saying that because that's why I asked. Because I didn't walk home from school or I didn't went off to the store by myself or for my mother. Like I said with a note. I don't think the parents should get charged with involuntary manslaughter. That I don't think. Um, child neglect or endangerment, maybe we can work that out, get them some parenting classes if they ain't got to do no jail time. But the involuntary manslaughter part, I don't think they should put. And then that's and what type of psychological see, and this is what I'm saying. What type of fucking dude? What type of system is this? As if I, the mother, or I, the father, don't already feel the guilt of my child being unalive because my child may have darted out in the street and got hit. Now you want to charge me with involuntary manslaughter of my child. Like the psychological and mental anguish and that does to an individual, especially if they push this case through and they get these people into the system, you know? And like brother Margin Davis said, man, uh hopefully they get them a good lawyer and they can fight this and they can get at least get that out the way. At least get the involuntary manslaughter charges dropped. You know, if we can stick to the child neglect or the child endangerment and get some parenting classes going on or get some supervision going on or something like that and do some things and take some parenting class, so we can get the kids back or something like that, I'm with that. But I don't know about the involuntary manslaughter. I see all that, and the driver is being cooperative, but don't blame the parents. That's unfair to them, but they need to show more responsibility. I agree with that. So do we do anything with the driver, brother Margin David? Do you think we do anything with the driver? Again, no witnesses came out and said, like I said, that the driver was driving erratically, and I'm pretty sure they gave it a breathalyzer or whatever. It was a 76-year-old woman. Maybe she wasn't seeing that good or whatever the case may be. Their reflexes just ain't reflexes at 76 like they is, if you was younger. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying that I'm trying to find somebody to blame in this situation, you know. Agreeing to disagree is a byproduct of the proverbial thought process of receiving persuasive messaging. That means not giving mental energy to the message itself. Basically, agreeing, disagreeing is just saying "fuck you, fuck off." Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's why I think we should do away with that. That's why I was talking. I spoke on that way early in the beginning, Professor. I was speaking about that. I'm glad you touched back on that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Agreeing to disagree is a byproduct of proverbial I'm sorry, of the proverbial um, thought process of receiving persuasive message. That means not giving mental energy to the message itself. He say down. He said the driver needs to be charged with the involuntary manslaughter, not the parents. So you say charge a 76-year-old woman with involuntary manslaughter? Ah, I don't know if I charge though. I don't know if I charge the old lady, man. Damn, man. It like because about time you sentence her, man. Hell no, I wouldn't do that. He say they'll ruin 2 generations just off this. Yeah, right. Because now with the parents locked up, now the 10-year-old boy that didn't get hit by the car, now, what is life gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? What is life gonna be like now? Mm-mm. What is the 10-year-old brother's life going to be like now that the parents are locked up? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, man. See, this is again, man. I always say, let's keep everybody get those prayers, views, and meditations, man, because you never know what'll knock your ass upside the head. You hear me? Yeah, man. Hey, the senator, man, trying to get homegirl Angel Reese to apologize after the WNBA investigation about their racial, the racial words. I guess they've found that it was inconclusive or some shit or whatever the case may be. Which again, man, I didn't think that shit was too relevant anyway. I don't even know why they was going there. Professor says if we don't have a personal stake or responsibility to respond to the message, we mentally check out and agree to disagree. Yeah, we don't have no personal stake or no responsibility, or we don't care about what the message is, or if it ain't pertaining to us per se. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely people be like, I agree to disagree. Or, you know what I'm saying, what Fox always come with, I never thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of really internalizing that and really thinking about, well, I never really thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or agreeing to disagree, because even if you don't got no stake in it, you might got stake in what the hell you talking about. And what you talking about may not go against, or might have some similarities in what the next person talking about. But y'all two bravado individuals, and nothing can be heard, and everything is being bumped around and knocked against. You know what I'm saying? So now to refrain from keeping the heat or keeping the heat and the fire going. All right, I agree to disagree. Back down. You know what I'm saying? The ladder, whatever. But yeah, man. Well, problems and shit don't get fixed that way. You know, Professor. I don't think problems and shit get fixed that way. And everything that you're saying is valid, and everything that you're saying is true and real and factual. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. And because this is like shit. This shit we deal with every day, every day. With that agree to disagree shit every day, every day. I even finding myself using it sometimes. When I call myself trying to inform people about some shit, and they might think it's an opinion, and you try to get them to, and I, you know what, I agree, you right, whatever, let it go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it be, man. I don't know what it be, because I'm always open for shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open. Always open. Whether I agree or not, I'm still always open. But so a U.S. Senator, Jim Blanks, is calling on Angel Reese to apologize. The WNBA found in an investigation that alleged hateful comments directed towards Reese during her game against the Indiana Fever were not substantiated. We have investigated a report of a racist fan behavior in the vicinity of the court, the lead said in a statement. Based on the information gathered to date, including from relevant fans, teams, and arena staff, as well as audio and video review of the game, we have not substantiated it. The WNBA is committed to fostering safe and inclusive environment for everyone and will continue to be vigilant in enforcing our fan code of conduct. The investigation was launched over claims of alleged hateful comments. Yeah, the investigation was launched over claims of alleged hateful comments made inside Gamebridge Fieldhouse, home of the Fever. Hateful comments to the Sky Four were at the center of the investigation. I don't know what she heard or what she thought she heard, but I think she just it's she in her head, man, and she feeding into this Caitlin Clark and her battle narrative. That's what I think. That's what I think. Honestly, I think she needs to chill out. Like I say, work on being you know what I'm saying? Work on getting that game together and chill out, man. That's what I think she need to be doing. For real. Cause uh, oh child. Hey, we might oh man. Before I do that, man, I want to give a special shout out, man, to Kenwood High School, man. Big shout out to Kenwood High School, man. They had like 526 graduates. And my nephew was one of them. Hey man, big shout out to Kenwood Academy, man. School over here in the High Park area, man. 526 students graduated from Kenwood Academy on Tuesday in a joyful ceremony that celebrated resilience and the path ahead. Big ups to all graduates from all schools, more especially, man. So I want to give a big shout out to all the youth, man, that's out there, man. You know, doing their thing, graduating from the 8th grade, going into high school, and is graduating high school and continuing their education on into college. Brother David said flawed system and it needs to be corrected. Can we sit at a table and have a reasonable discussion and then I'll be willing to hear what you have to say. Yeah, see, that's the problem, man. Can we sit at a table though? You know, can we have these councils? I speak about that all the time, trying to come together and change the narrative, or just, and just let what we know as religion go. Let what we know as their politics go. And start afresh, start anew, you know. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with some of the FBA principles. I fuck with some of the ADOS principles, right? But it's like it's not inclusive. You know what I'm saying? And for some strange reason, it seemed like that's some separate agenda type shit. You know, it don't feel welcoming. It don't feel family. It don't feel like home. You know, let's do something that feel like family. Let's do something that feel like home. Let's do something that feels like a reconstruction of the shit that we trying to build and get to. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I always say, man, let's get a count. Let's build and get a council and get some heads together and make these decisions and start grooming our own. You know, brother Dave. So I'm with you 100% on that. With you 100% on that. So at the June 3rd commencement held for the first time at the University of Chicago Credit Union, uh, one arena, a student speaker said the last 4 years were anything but easy, leaving them well prepared for the whole world outside of Kenwood. Without the challenges and hardships we faced during the time on 5015, we wouldn't be on this stage right now, said Christopher Watkins, the salutatorian. Let me take the time and experience and enjoy the excitement, the relief, the sadness, the uncertainty, and the achievements that come along with this day. Watkins will attend the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign in the fall. Kate Lynn, senior class president, similarly described the class as one that has preserved through the trial and triumph. The fall of 2021, when this class started at Kenwood, marked the first full year the Chicago Public School students were back in the classroom after the year of the COVID-19 remote learning, which was horrible. The next 4 years saw scores at first for the school, several city and states champion. What? The next 4 years saw scores of first for the schools, several city and state championship in sports, a national championship in debate, and the creation of Kenwood's first SAT prep workshop. All the while, Shaw said the class maintained the highest GPA that Kenwood has ever seen. And congratulations to those young men and women for doing that. Because I know during that time when it was the remote learning, man, a lot of minds just swayed off and it just wasn't looking good. And that was a very pivotal time, because I believe that learning shit really wasn't happening. I just think, man, that was crazy how they was trying to, and I think that's what they want. I think that's what they trying to really turn this shit into. And I'm glad that, even Fox, sometime he come up here, he get a good shit, with this privatization of the school system. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come to a point where, that's what it's gonna be, where you're gonna have to pay to go to school. I was even with my son, man. I'm thinking about trying to send him a Brother Rice. You know, uh, shit. So, uh, Man, because well, not only for the football and the sport aspect, because I just think just the name itself. I'm not necessarily saying the education that they're gonna get because I know it's gonna be a decent one, but any school you go to, man, as an individual, man, if you're that type of person that's willing to learn and that like to learn, guess what? You're gonna learn because you're gonna always go outside of what you're learning anyway, because you're gonna always be curious and you're gonna always want to know. You know what I'm saying? So with those type of individuals, it's easy. But for the ones that don't, what I'm saying, think like that and just, try to blow their way through. And not saying that those individuals are not smart individuals in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or just couldn't even excel on other levels. It's just, it's all about the motivation. It's all about the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the love and the peace and respect that you put inside of yourself or that your community puts inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't want people to take it as like when I read a lot of these tragic and horrific articles about children being unalived and things of that nature and the cycle, because these are some of the things that we need to hear. Also, but again, look, the 526 graduates that graduated from Kenwood, I'm giving a whole life experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it in one because it's just not with our people, man. It's with all people. This shit happens with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just promoted amongst us in the media that comes upon the TV, and that's why everybody hates us, right? Supposedly, right? But guess what? Everybody want to be us. You feel me? And when I say us, I mean the melanated people. You feel me? They want the music. They want the locks in their head. They want to sag their pants. They want the ladies in fashion, or they want to dress with the fashion that's not for us, presumably, but we get it and wear it and spend our money on it anyway, and we turn it around. But now we wearing it a certain way. Now everybody else want to wear it a certain way. But again, everybody know how to capitalize off of us, but fucking us. Again, everybody know how to capitalize off of us, but us. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Okay. Indeed, it was a busy 4 years at Kenwood, according to Principal Karen Calloway. 90% of the students earned college credit while at Kenwood, and 5 seniors graduated with associate degrees. Oh, good job. Oh my goodness. See, already on point. You know what I'm saying? My daughter actually got some honors classes and got a college credit class, and she's speak up to my juicy boo. So when next year when the school year start back, she taking a class that's giving her college credits. So during this time, the school added two new advancement placement courses, bringing a total to 22. Our feathers, excuse me, our feathers in the school cap, according to Principal Calloway, including students attending the National Society of Black Engineers (NASB). Big ups to Brother Fox. Brother Fox is part of the NASB. Conventions and society, where they placed third in a robotics competition. The school's robotic team won a national championship, while the students are chartered the school's first national music honor society. That's dope too. Don't ever stop being great as we travel to our respective destinations, Shaw said. There is a beautiful Bronco inside of us that will shine in any space we find ourselves in because the school mascot is a Bronco. Shaw will attend the University of Kansas in the fall. Throughout the ceremony, student speakers thank their teachers, families, school staff, and other mentors. Your commitment and investment in our lives has critically shaped our identities, not only as students, but as evolving people who are on the brink of exploration of this world, said Natalia Alves, the valedictorian. Thank you for providing us with a space to call home and the privilege of having an environment where thoughtful learning may take place. Telling students that they're all interconnected, she spoke about the Ubuntu, the philosophy of the Bantu African origin that maintains a person's relationship to others in their community. It's both shaped by who the person is and shaped by the person. It also emphasizes the virtues of forgiveness and empathy. Owls will attend Johns Hopkins University in the fall. That's what's up. A high point of Tuesday's commencement were the remarks of Shay Rhinefest Smith, a Grammy Award-winning songwriter and the elected member of the local Chicago School Board seat. After leading the students in the chant, "Let's see what we built me to be," Smith urged students to imagine themselves as rebuilders. "You're all the scalers of our community, fixing the government, healing yourselves, healing your families, 7 generations backwards and 7 generations forward," he said. Smith concluded his remarks with a rap he wrote for the class, which contained the refrain, "Throw your caps in the sky when you graduate." This year class once broke the school's record for scholarships received. Callaway estimated the students brought in as much as $115 million in motherfucking awards. This class includes 34 Illinois State Scholars, a designation awarded to the top 10% of graduates in Illinois, 3 Posse Scholars, and 1 Crestbridge Scholars, which are all full tuition scholarships. There are also 3 Golden Apple Scholars, a state program that offers financial assistance for students pursuing teaching careers. 5 Winchester Scholars, and 1 National Merit Scholar. Assistant Principal Sherry Ball announced that the winners of the Sarah L. Spurlock Award, which honors Hyde Park Academy and Kenwood Academy seniors to set to attend a historical black college and universities, HBCU, who exemplifies a commitment to service. This year recipients are Simone Brown and Sanaya Al-Salam, who will receive $1,000, and D. Borden, who will receive $4,000. Timothy Miller of the Scholar Alum Association announced that the recipient of several other organizational scholarships, Gabrielle Speller and Walter Elmore Jr., were both awarded the Kenwood Legacy Scholarship of $500, and Sarah Al-Salam received What's the Wood Means to Me Scholarship of $1,000. Miller told the students that the Kenwood Legacy doesn't continue by standing still. It continues when you step up, step out, make your mark, Miller said. You weren't made to fit in, you were made to stand out. Before handing out diplomas, Callaway commemorated the retirement of Richard Nunley, Kenwood choir director for at least 18 years, among the hundreds of students Nunley coached throughout his time at the Chicago Public Schools with Jennifer Hudson in common. Everyone thinks sports is really our bread and butter, but really our bread and butter is music, the arts, and scholarship, Callaway said. So thank you for all the hard work. We're going to miss you. Hey, man, big ups to those graduates, man. Big ups to those graduates. Monkey Man in the building. What's going on? Prometheus, he says you don't need to have kids to understand violence from our youth affects us all in those communities. Doing nothing doesn't fix it. Facts. He said, professor says, I saw firsthand what teachers went through during the pandemic to craft lesson plans to keep track of what each child is retaining. It was rough on them, and it was rough on the kids. Brother David said, that's Prometheus. I grew up on a military base, so I saw violence on a regular basis, and it is flawed. And if we don't come together, it's going to get worse. The kids are the future. And then this brother said he was on a military base. So, if he's seeing the same type of violence on a military base and we seeing the same type of violence in communities, like there's no difference. It's just not talked about. It's just not spoke about. Like I say, the things that we talk about up on here, man, it happens to everybody. Everybody. Prometheus says what's needed is teaching centers with an emphasis on real world topics, tax codes, mentorship, civil rights, and how to interact with the police, academic achievement, and etc. Man, Monkey Man, we in the building, man. We just trying to build, Monkey Man. You know what it is. My family is 3 generations of service, 2 generations of battle, including injury. That's great knowing you share similar experience. Hey man, we all share similar experience, man. My father was in the Navy, stepfather was in the Marine, best friend was in the Air Force, and then we back and listening to the Army and committed suicide. Like, bro, got another brother that was in the Navy man. He was a what do you call it? A corpsman. I think he still do medical work out here now. You know what I'm saying? He said that's awesome. I'm actually working on an ad campaign for the United Negro College Fund right now. And shit, my big bro right here, Professor Remo, National Guard. I did the guard shit for a hot second, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just hot. Well, I say hot second, I literally mean a hot second, like you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hit him with a hezzy. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit him with the hezzy and got up out of there. You feel me? Um, but yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But big ups to all them students at Kenwood though, man. You know what I'm saying? My nephew went to Kenwood. He graduated from Kenwood. So big shout out to L Boogie Jr., man. You know what I'm saying? And all these kids out here, man, that did they big one, man. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Shit, my my 13-year-old graduated 8th grade tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So he got his little ceremony tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It's what should be happening. You know what I'm saying? Man, breakthrough in search for HIV cures leaves researchers overwhelmed. Wonder what they talking about, y'all. We gonna get into it. Let's pause for a little station identification, right? You know what I'm saying? We gonna pause. Flash, pause, flash, pause, flash. um, so Remo, you said that's awesome. I'm actually working on an ad campaign for. So what you getting paid for this, or this is a project for school? What is it? What is it, Remo? What is it, Remo? Brother Dave said that's all the more reason to keep the Department of Education intact. Um, yeah, you're right, Brother Dave. But is Linda McMahon the person to keep the Department of Education intact? Is she? Is she? Is she? Oh man. Is she? Is she? Is she? Brother Prometheus says, hell yeah. Remo says, David says, Remo gotta be getting paid for that. He say, what'd you say? No, not Linda. He said it's a project for school that will be published if it's good enough to run on a major platform. Okay, man. All right. All right. I know you gonna do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I already know you gonna do your thing, my boy. You know what I'm talking about? You know, hey man, hey, big ups to Professor Remo, man, for this ad, that he running for let me see what it was again, the United Negro College Fund. Yeah. Yeah, on an ad campaign for the United Negro College Fund right now. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the professor for that. Big ups to the professor for that. Let me get it, brother. You know, the professor be out here working hard, man. Be out here working hard. 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 Hey man, we're gonna pause for a little station identification, man. I'm finna go ahead and take me a little sip of something, man. And we gonna entertain y'all with a little music real quick. With a little music real quick. Let's see what I want to play, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to be entertained, right? Let me see. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? We might get ignorant. He said, "Good luck, Professor." Hey, man. No, hey, if anybody can do it, man, the professor can do it. You know what I'm talking about? Real shit. If anybody could do it, the professor could do it, man. I know that for a fact, man. Hey, but anyway, man, let me pause for a little station identification, man. I'm finna go use watch room and get me in this shit. Me drink. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Do. I hate when this shit happens. I'll be right back, y'all.
Logs on the beat. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke his homie and he can't get his get back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit at. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke his homie and he can't get his get back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit at. These niggas be bitches, they all in they feelings. On my dick, why they all in my business? Don't do that, little nigga, them niggas come get you. Stop crying when they look at your picture. Don't fit shit but the man in the mirror. I'm thorough, so I don't shake hands with these niggas. Put pipe in his face, he like call up them niggas. I slap for my guy, bitch, I'm one of them members. Green light for Cambo, Capone, dollar signs, bitch, I'm Gotti gang. 12-7, big stepper, 7-4 before I got potty trained. Still on the 7, I'm rolling up Ronnie, they already know that shit never change. Still a little hustling nigga, you pull up on me and you know I got everything. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his get back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit at. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Money. Smoke this homie and he can't get his get back. Yeah. Why y'all in my business? Yeah. Shot rack shit, yeah, like we that. Really lit at. It's money. I be super sick, niggas say something. Why these niggas whole life be made up? We really shoot niggas in real life, it's regular. Man, I'm trying to tell them it's real, ain't don't get sprayed up. Pull off in the tally like I stole it. Ain't no running up, I got it on me. I'm a gang member, but you know that. Diamonds in the checker, but I rock it like a Rolex. Pocket full of money, never bitch up on the homies. Nigga, no amount of money made me switch up on the homies. Man, I put that on the gang. This ain't no chain, it's a trophy. My reputation is golden. I bought a banger, then sold it right after I put in that work. I went back on the block and reloaded, unloaded, reloaded, unloaded, reloaded. My target get low, do my dirt by my load. Green light for house and Gotti Capone, dollar sign, bitch, I'm 20 gang. 12-7, super 6-7-4 before I got potty trained. Still on the 7, I'm twisting my back and I stay in my bag, I ain't never changed. Bitch, don't even waste your time, I take your life, can't take my change. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his get back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit at. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? Hauling his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his get back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit at.
Hey, big up to Coach Ricky too, man. Starting this youth program. EGE Bears, man. EGE Bears. He gets some flyers printed out. When he get them flyers printed out, man, I'ma pump him and push him on the show. But yeah, man, the damn freaking. Whoa, wait a minute, Remo, wait a minute. I read that, bro. Remo, I read that completely wrong. I swear I read that completely wrong, Remo. I read that completely wrong. I was finna get up here and just be like, the goddamn Pacers, ooh, the fuck, they pulled it out, man. Listen, y'all, it was like, with the, I ain't think they was gonna pull it out. They pulled it out, man. And I was listen, and man, listen, look at me, y'all. I was sitting here like, man, damn, I had the Pacers at 6. Like it's gonna be OKC at 6. The way they came out last day, it's going all them damn turnovers in the first half that they had. I didn't think they was gonna pull it out. Pause. I ain't think they was gonna get the victory, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he say cheers and give him hell, Professor. I'm rooting for you. Most definitely, big bro. You know I'm rooting for you, man, with this ad campaign, man. I know you're gonna knock it out, man. I know you're gonna you know what I'm saying, give it your all, you know what I'm saying, and put it into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, shoot it through me, man. You know, I might have some ideas. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, you know. They say the Pacers took game one, man. Damn. If goes well, I won't charge. I'll just put my way of giving back to the community. There you go, man. There you go. Hell no, charge them motherfuckers. Man. Hell no, don't be giving no hundreds, Uncle Pete. No, charge these N words. Nah, let me stop, man. Hey, big ups to the Pacers though, man. Big ups to the Pacers. I didn't think the Pacers was gonna pull it. I mean, the Pacers was gonna pull it out. So double double for Pascal. He had 19 points, 10 rebounds. Naismith, double double, 10 points, 12 rebounds. Turner, 15 points, 9 rebounds. Halliburton, 14 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. Man, Toppin, 17 points. Nemhard, 14 points. TJ McConnell off the bench, 9 points. Marathon off the bench, 5 points. Ryan off the bench with 5 points. Then everybody played and scored in the game for um the Pacers. Dort, 15 points. Williams, 17 points. Chet only had 6. Damn, Chet wasn't doing shit. When I was talking about Chet in the beginning, man, when we first started, when he put the ball down, that must have been only in them free throws, was the only shit he scored. Hey, your boy SGA out there, 38, 38 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. You got to spread that ball around a little bit more, man. You got to spread that ball around more. Williams and Chet got to step it up. I think Chet, Holmgren, 6 points was the deciding factor in that. If Chet get at least 10 rebounds and 12 points, it's an automatic victory. Caruso contributed with 11 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Harstein, 9 points, 9 rebounds. And so, I mean, it was a hard fought game, man. It was a hard fought game. Hard fought game. Let's see. Yeah. And yeah, I was telling y'all the Pacers took a lot of threes, but they ended up, I guess they turned it around second half. They wind up shooting 46.2% from the 3-point line. They out rebounded OKC 56-39, you know what I'm saying? 43 defensive rebounds to 29. They spreaded the ball around a little bit more. Steals is what killed them in the first half. That's when OKC took off. They had like 14 steals for the whole game. They only had 6 turnovers, and the Pacers had 24 turnovers. So, Pacers got to tighten up on that. So the Pacers barely snuck up out of here with a win, man. They barely snuck up out of here with a win. He say, Remo, you need to be paid for your time and work, period. Brother Dave. He say, looks like small market Pacers will become the darling. I don't know. I don't know, Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? But listen, see again, like I said, the way they play, even though Halliburton is so called the premier, if you want to say it, superstar of the team, it's like that's not his game. That's not how he play. You know what I'm saying? I read the stats to you, like the stats, and they not eye popping stats. They not jumping out at you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't SGA stats. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So now that's going to be the new narrative. If Indiana does win, I guarantee you that's going to be the new narrative, Uncle P. Well, SGA got the MVP of the season, but you know what I'm saying? Them 38 points that he scored a game, that don't mean, or make him a good leader of the team because he can't get his other teammates involved to help him, But again, like I say, that Chet, I don't think SGA had anything to do with Chet Holmgren's involvement. You 7 feet tall, man. You the big man. Ain't no way in the fuck, bro. Y'all supposed to got out rebounded like that with you and Harstein out there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's just absolutely crazy, bro. You wasn't supposed to get out rebounded like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Chet hurt or he couldn't. I don't know, but however it go, man. The Pacers won. You feel me? Hey, listen, Pacers in 6, and if they don't take it in 6, they're gonna take it in 7. That's me. That's how I feel. ESPN bets, DraftKings, underdogs. If y'all out there, come on and sponsor your boy, man. Listen, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I might have to start getting on one of them sites and giving y'all my picks. Giving y'all some daily picks, man. I'm trying to get a sports show going. If I can get a sports show going, you know what I'm saying? I might jump on a few of them apps, man, and start giving out some picks or something. Professor Remo says, I know, but if my ad is good and it provides UNCF more funding, I'm good with that. My efforts will be rewarded in a different endeavor. I have faith in that. And that's most definitely, man, because, you know, if this ad is able to bring any type of monetary value or funds, I said value, any type of monetary funds, you know what I'm saying, into the organization that it can be given, you know, to our youth. You know what I'm saying, man? That's a great thing. That's a damn great thing. So, you know, Remo, man, more praises, more power to you. I hope you do be successful within that. If that's, you know, well, I know that's what you want to do, but I would hope that other people as well, you know what I'm saying, who's in this ad campaign, I hope they do the same damn thing. You know, I hope they donate it too, man. You know, and just put the money back into the system, man. You know, for us, you know, and just hope that it's allocated the right way. You know. He says, Professor says something must be charitable from the heart. And this is one of them. That's facts, bro. That's facts. I agree with that. That's facts, man. That's facts. That's facts. Okay, Dr. Gloom has come with a little sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are. Okay, all right, all right, all right. All right, hang on. Last topic, man. Last article before we get up out of here, man. It says breakthrough in research for HIV cure leads researchers overwhelmed. Brother David says, I'm not knocking what you're doing. All I'm saying is that you need to be paid for your work. I'm looking at both sides of the blade. You have the bigger and better view than most. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? If that man want to donate it and support it, man, hey, I'm with that too. So a cure for HIV could be a step closer after researchers found a new way to force the virus out of hiding inside human cells. The virus' ability to conceal itself inside certain white blood cells have been one of the main challenges for scientists looking for a cure. It means there is a reservoir of the HIV in the body capable of reactivation that neither the immune system nor drugs can tackle. Now, researchers from Peter Doherty Institute for Infections and Immunity in Melbourne have demonstrated a way to make the virus visible, paving the way to fully clear it from the body. It is based on mRNA technology, which came to prominence during the COVID-19 pandemic when it was used in vaccines made by Moderna and Pfizer and BioNTech. In a paper published in Nature Communications, the researchers have shown for the first time that the mRNA can be delivered into the cells where HIV is hiding by encasing it in a tiny, specially formulated fat bubble. The mRNA then instructs the cell to reveal the virus. Globally, there are 40 million people living with HIV who must take medication for the rest of their lives in order to suppress the virus and ensure that they do not develop the symptoms or transmit it. For many, it remains deadly, an unaged figure suggesting one person died of HIV every minute in 2023. It was previously thought impossible to deliver mRNA to the type of white blood cell that is the home to HIV, said Dr. Paula Saval, research fellow at the Doherty Institute and co-author of the study, because those cells did not take up the fat bubble or lipid nanoparticle LMP used to carry LMPs. Used to carry it. The team have developed a new type of LMP that those cells will accept known as LMPX, she said. Our hope is that this new nanoparticle design could be a new pathway to an HIV cure. When a colleague first presented the test results at the lab's weekly meeting, Duvall said they seemed too good to be true. We sent her back into the lab to repeat it, and she came back the next week with the results that were equally good. So we had to believe it. And of course, since then, we repeated it many, 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 many more times. We were overwhelmed by how much of a night and day difference it was from not working before. And then all of a sudden it was working. And all of us were just sitting gasping like, wow. Further research will be needed to determine whether revealing the virus is enough to allow the body's immune system to deal with it, or whether the technology will need to be combined with other therapies to eliminate HIV from the body. The study is laboratory based and was carried out in cells donated by HIV patients. The path to using the technology as part of a cure for patients is long and will require successful tests in animals, followed by safety trials in humans, likely to take years before before efficacy trials could even begin. Meaning, actually done on humans. In the field of biomedicine, many things eventually don't make it into the clinic. That is the unfortunate truth. I don't want to paint a prettier picture than what is the reality, stressed Serval. But it turns to be specifically the field of HIV cure. We have never seen anything close to as good as to what we are seeing in terms of where we are able to reveal the virus. So from this point of view, we're very hopeful that we are also able to see this type of response in an animal, and that we could eventually do this in a human. So I guess they're gonna inject the animal with the HIV virus and then try to, implant this them LMPs or the nanotechnology basically inside of it to see if it can get inside of our white blood cells so it can expose the HIV virus, and then come up with a plan or formulate some type of, I guess, vaccine or whatever they're gonna do to see if they can attack the virus once it's exposed. Um, and I didn't know a lot of this. I didn't know that it actually hides inside of cells. Um, so I mean, if this is what's really happening and what's really going on, I want to say I guess it's dope. You know what I'm saying? you know. So Dr. Michael Roche of the University of Melbourne and co-senior author of the research said the discovery could have broader implications beyond HIV. With relevant white blood cells are involved in other diseases, including cancers. I knew they was gonna say that. Dr. Jonathan Stoy, a retro virologist and emeritus scientist at Francis Crick Institute, who was not involved in the study, said the approach taken by the the Melbourne team appeared to be a major advance, excuse me, on existing strategies to force the virus out of hiding. But further studies would be needed to determine how best to kill it after that. Like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? So they was gonna force it out. It's the same thing I just said. He had it ultimately one big unknown remains. Do you need to eliminate the entire reservoir for success or just part of it? If just 10% of the Latin reservoir survives, will that be sufficient to seed the new infection? Only time will tell, meaning because if it's a reservoir, they already said it has a reactivation thingy. So you know what I'm saying, if any slight or inkling of the virus is left inside of that reservoir that they forced it up out of, you know what I'm saying, could it reactivate and come back? And so and I guess that would be one of the main issues if they couldn't force all of the HIV out, because I'm pretty sure it can become adaptive, like all viruses and bacteria do. However, that does not detract from the significance of the current study, which represents a major potential advance in delivery of mRNA, um, for therapeutic purposes to the blood cells. Professor Thomas Hank of the Jenner Institute, University of Oxford, disputed the idea that getting RNA into white blood cells had been a significant challenge. He said the hope that all cells in the body where HIV is hiding could be reached in this way was merely a dream. So if this is really working, man, this could potentially be a great breakthrough, I guess, according to science. Um, but listen, man, I didn't heard it's uh, it's a plant out there that can do the same thing. I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me on that. Man, but listen, man, our bodies are a well-oiled machine, and anything that we get and catch, our bodies are meant to fight it off. And I do know this is some things in nature that can help, saying assist in those type of things. And as well, us as humans, we develop, things you know, to help us out along the way. Let me see what David says up here. He said they got a cure. Hell, they made it in a lab in the first place. He said, don't forget that. But I'm not doing anything to expose myself to that in the first place. But we all are lab experiments to them. Uncle P said, I won't disagree, David. He said, I don't get colds, flus, etc. He says, you haven't seen me sick. Or experiment on. He said, we got COVID among others, but I still won't get a vaccine. Eat your fruits and vegetables and exercise. Hey, listen, I'll say this. If you take the holistic approach and then you wanna, do the modern thing and, assess your health with the modern technology and advancements that we have today, um, I'm not opposed to any of those things. But I would encourage and employ those to, link those two things together so, you can get the best care afforded to you on both ends. So, if you have a holistic doctor or a herbal doctor, um, you know, um, talk to your medical doctor about the regimens or the things that they want to put you on, and the illness and things of that nature, and vice versa. Sit these people down in a room and see if they can figure out something that's best for you. All individuals are different. No one's the same. So of course, we need to know that, so everybody don't get the same doses of medicine. Understand your body, man. It's more than just, like I say, June is men's mental health month, but it's more than that. It's about the spiritual health. It's about mental health. It's about physical health. You know, it's about all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, us as brothers, we want to be the leaders, man. We want to be the protectors and the providers, and we want to be the staples in our communities and inside of our families. For the brothers that's really out here that's doing it, and for the brothers that we trying to get to come over to the right side, what I'm saying, and do these things. All of these things are important in order to lead your family, man. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. We have to get all those things together, in order to lead, and even in order to be a good follower. You know what I'm saying? We need those things together. So man, I encourage all my brothers, melanated or not, man, take care of yourself. Go to these doctors. Find out what's going on with you. Know yourself. Know what you can and what you can't do, and get your shit together, man. That's what it is. Hey, and before we get up out of here, like Roscoe always say, man, if ain't nobody today told you that they love you, we love you here on Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, I want to give a big shout out, man, to brother Majin David, man, for joining the subscription. Big ups to Uncle P for being a monthly member. Big ups to Shandi Accor Lord. Big ups to Gary. Hey, man, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers for tuning in tonight, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share the stream. Hey, we're a family, man. When we come over here on Bearded Conversation, man, we're a family. I want everybody to know that. And like I tell y'all every night, man, without y'all, it wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got a special guest that's going to be in the building tomorrow for Bearded Studios, man. Cardi KV, young guy, man. He going to come in the building, let us know where he from. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to listen to his music. We're going to interview him, and we're going to have a good time like we always do. Y'all know what it is. Professor says, when is the last time you actually worked out? But who, me, work out? Hey man, I coach you football, man. I'm out here running around and working out all the time. But actually really worked out, it's been a long time. But all that shit finna stop. You know, my Sean Mack finna get ready to go to high school, man. And I just went in there and told him, man, it's about that time, man. We gotta get faster and stronger. You moving up. So, you know what I'm saying, working him out. You know, I get out there with him. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. It's finna pick back up. I'm saying it's finna pick back up. It's finna pick back up. When was the last time you worked out? Well, he said, Remo, leave him alone. So it's like, LOL. Now, when was the last time you worked out? Well, he said, which is Uncle P says, Amazon holds treasures in plants, but you can't profit off natural plants, so it remains hidden. And that's true, man. You know, and listen, I don't want to throw the man name out there like that, Dr. Sebi. But you know, even with him, you know what I'm saying, man. And I ain't, man, you know, I don't know, man. But I do believe, like, man, you know, some of them in them jungles, man, some of them medicine men, excuse me, and women in them shaman, I mean, they got some shit that can cure you and heal you, man. Most definitely. That's facts. Um, but anyway, man, we done reached that time. So hey, make sure y'all tuning in tomorrow, man, for Bearded Studios. What you say, L Boogie? Say I'm lifting every other day now since I got my home gym equipment. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, all right. You know what I'm saying? All right, all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, I do a lot of walking and standing around, man. I get my steps in all the time, brother. Get my steps in all the time. But nah, you know, but I am like I say, man. I need to start doing a little bit more push-ups, a little bit more sit-ups, man, a little bit more walking and just maybe some jogging, and a little bit more cardio. You know what I'm saying? I need to do that. Most definitely, I need to do that. A little bit more cardio. So I got a medicine ball, and I got some dumbbells and some little things here, man, to keep myself. I don't necessarily say in shape, but you know what I'm saying, keep me, you know, a little fit. So yeah. But I need to get back into it. But like I say, man, I was just telling my son today, you know, we going to high school, so you know, most definitely I'm gonna be out there working out now, man. Cause I got to get them together. You know what I'm saying? We're moving up to the next stages and the next level in the sports career, CT and all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got to get it. We gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna try to get them into some b-ball too. You feel me? Then we can play some basketball, man. Train them and work them out and get them out there because you know he getting a little bit too tall. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm saying, so you know, see if we can make him a double athlete or something like that. But yeah, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's about that time, man. We finna get up out of here, man. Y'all know, man, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. With that being said, man, to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, man. Hey, we out. Appreciate everybody for joining the stream tonight. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share the stream. And don't forget to support your boy. Hey, man, big ups to my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic. My boy, your boy, our boy, Cito boy, for taking us home, y'all.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for front. Give you an opinion, and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side.
Hey, peace and blessings to the chat, man. Peace and blessings to all my moderators. Peace and blessings to all my subscribers. Hey, help your boy reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, man. Pull them phones out, share the stream with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, and continue that cycle, man. And let's get them let's get the people in the building, and let's get them subscribers, man. Hey, and also, man, support the stream, man. Don't forget to support the stream, man. Help your boy out, you know what I'm saying, with a little donation, man. Hit that cash out, link pinned at the top of the chat. But you're always welcome to hit that super chat, man. And don't forget, we're a family over here on Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, y'all know what I like to say. Hey, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, views, and meditations, y'all.
Real, no real.
Hey, listen out for the motherfucking fate. And don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One last time, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, y'all. Hey, we here to brighten up your day. From the first day in June. Y'all know what it is. Hey, y'all. Hey, man, don't forget to check us out tomorrow for Bearded Studios, man. Cardi KB will be in the building, and every Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11 p.m. Central Time, man. It's your boy, man. The Con, man. Hey, like Roscoe always say, man, don't meet us here, beat us here. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all. Hey, and you know what I like to say on the way out the door after every episode, y'all. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. Hey, and don't forget those 5 black melanated businesses. Lynn Chicago Pizza, Dance Soul Food and Bakery, Cafe with Grown Folks Play, Urban Lust Cafe, and the House of Health and Wellness, y'all, man. Go check them out. Go patronize those melanated businesses. And don't forget, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings.